Hey everybody, my name is Matt. Of a new venture, a new direction. It goes right along with the nursery. You know, the chestnut trees, black walnut trees, bonsai trees, and little trees. And I've been doing dabbling in hydrangeas and forsythia and other small flowering shrubs and bushes and small trees like that. You're probably wondering why there's a block of expanding soil on the table here. Down here in the corner says ingredients: 100% coconut coir, C-O-I-R, coir. You put it in the 4.23 gallons of water and expands to 2.25 cubic feet of grow medium. What is coconut coir? Coconut coir is just ground up coconut shells, hulls. Those of you that are familiar with microgreens, I'm going to continue or begin dabbling in that. I gave myself a budget. Over the last month I've spent, don't tell my wife, $400 to invest in trays, 2 blocks. I also bought some coconut coir grow mats, and I've got a future vision on these if this works out this well. I also invested in some starter seed packets. I've got many different ones here I'm not going to go over today, but and I got a couple good deals towards the end of the season. It's October 21st now, but I want to introduce you to the idea. I'm going to feed my family this winter. I'm going to get to know how to do this. 10 days, seed to harvest on most of these seeds. 10 days. I want to introduce you to the idea of M32 microgreens. So, follow along. What I'm going to do is I've got a 5-gallon bucket of water here, and I'll bring you in closer, and we'll watch this together because this is my first time. We are going to put this down into this larger Rubbermaid tote. I've got a 5-gallon bucket full of water. I'm not going to put it all in because it's 4.23. I don't want to go over too much and have it be muddy. But the directions say over the next 10-20 minutes it should be expanding, and then you slowly just kind of break it apart with your hands. But I'll bring you in close next to go over it. Oh, as a teaser, some of the seeds I've got is broccoli microgreens, radish microgreens, sunflower microgreens. I've got a Detroit dark red beet microgreens, and I've got a few others that honestly I can't remember, but it'll be a surprise for down the road. So seed to harvest, 10 days, and I've watched lots of YouTube videos on other successful microgreens businesses. So a new venture on M32 microgreens. The directions simply say combine expanding soil concentrated potting mix with approximately 4.23 gallons or 16 liters of water until the compressed growing mix is fully expanded. Use slightly warm water for more rapid expansion. Break up any remaining pieces by hand. Simple enough. But okay, so the weight of this, I don't know, 3-4 pounds maybe. I left maybe 2 inches left on the bottom. All right, 10-15 minutes. You got to do a lot of breaking up by hand, and there was still one chunk that still is pretty dry, so I'm just going to throw it in the bottom of the bucket, and hopefully it'll soak in some moisture and slowly break apart. If not, when I get to it, I'll deal with it then. Maybe add a little bit of water to it. Who knows? But all right, I got my grow medium, and it looks pretty darn good. Okay, now we're just going to add our cocoa coir to our tray. And all you want is literally that much in the bottom. Just enough for the seeds to take root and hold on to. And there's holes in the bottom of this white tray. And we're going to be watering other than misting it first. Alright, so this is a basic salad mix, and it's got kale in it, kohlrabi, broccoli, arugula, and red cabbage. So those 5 things: kale, kohlrabi, broccoli, arugula, and red cabbage. So we'll see how it goes. I'm going to put about 25 grams. What I've got is just a spice shaker. I'm going to zero it out on the tearaway. This is my wife's salad scale I borrowed from her. She'll definitely want it back. So turn it on. It's already set to grams. Zero it out. And we're going to stop at 25 grams. There you go. 25 grams right on the nose. So it's got different size holes for different size seed. And we'll start. First time ever doing it, so alright, there you have it. I'm going to soak it one more time. Alright, now here's the key. Take another tray, no holes in the bottom. Place it right on top. I've got some bricks. These are 6 pounds a piece. So I'm going to put on that third. And over on that side. Okay, 12 pounds of weight. Now I'm just going to set this up, not under the lights because I want it to go dark. I'm going to leave it like this for 3 days. 3 days when I come back, I'm not going to water it, I'm not going to check it, I'm not going to do anything. Should be enough moisture in there for those seeds to germinate. And the weight and this top tray will cause the seed, when it germinates, to push that radicle, that first root, down into the soil. You don't want it kind of coming out and going sideways, so it'll reach down and then it'll go down into that white tray, and we're going to bottom water. I can lift this white tray up, and I've got some sea minerals that I also bought online, like half an ounce per gallon of water, I think. So pretty good. And we're just going to water it, bottom water once it comes out, but there's another step between here and watering. Well, 3 days for me, but a couple seconds for you. Okay, welcome back, day 3. Okay, so for me it was on Monday. We put the cocoa coir down, sowed seeds, put this tray on top along with 2 6-pound bricks, 12 pounds total, and just set it up in the grow room, but in the dark. So 3 days have passed, and now it's Thursday, 3 days later. So we went all day Tuesday, all day Wednesday, and now it's towards the end of the day on Thursday. So now we're just going to reveal and then go directly into a blackout period of 2 days. This is a blackout dome. Again, no watering, none of that for 2 days more. There should be enough moisture in there, but let's go ahead and take a look and see what we got. Oh yeah. Looks pretty sweet to me. And everything still looks really wet. And we do have a little bit of mold going on over here and a little bit over here. So I know how to take care of that. So I'm going to take a break, spray this real quick, and I'll add a link right here to another video of how to take care of mold with your plants at this stage. So when I'm done doing that, I'm going to put this back on, blackout period of 2 more days. And what that does is that allows this to grow up to get to the top. And then we're going to introduce it to light for 5 days. And that will allow it to turn green and get all lush. But right now I'm going to spray some food grade hydrogen peroxide. But if you want to know how I do that, check this video out right here. This is step 2. This is an actual blackout tray. It's got holes in the top for air vent, I think, but I'm not going to do that. I want it completely dark in there. And put these on top like that. Now it's going to go into complete darkness for 2 days. So what's going to be a couple seconds for you will be 2 days for me. See you soon. Okay. It has been 5 days, 3 days in the germination period, which I just got done showing you, and now it's been 2 days in blackout. Remember, after the 3 days of germination, I opened it up and saw a little bit of mold. So now it's been in blackout for 2 days. And there's still a little bit of mold going on down in here. Not much. But I still have my mold spray made up. So this is what it looks like. So now I'm going to take 1.5 cups of my mineral water, bottom water. All right. Now we're done with the blackout dome. Now it's just going to go into the lights like this for up to 5 days. And I'm going to check it every day and see if it needs more water or not. Okay, so now it's going to go in the lights. I'm going to check it once a day. So tomorrow we'll see, and it'll probably be a lot more vibrant. And if you look, it is also up a solid 2 inches above this white tray. So, gonna put it in the lights next, and I'll see you back tomorrow. Alright, hey, welcome back. Day number 6. They've been under the lights now for 24 hours. And it's pretty dry underneath here. Yeah, day number 6, they're starting to turn green. I don't see any mold at all, so that's all taken care of. There's about 1.5 cups of water. Alright, looking pretty green so far. See you tomorrow. Alright, welcome back. Day number 8. As you can see, looking very vibrant and green and lush and getting thick. So this is my salad mix, day 8. Remember, day number 1, 2, and 3 was germination. Day 4 and 5 were in the blackout dome, a 2-day blackout period. Day 6 and 7 is where we're complete now, and now we're on day number 8. Third day. So, third day of watering, and there's a little bit of moisture down there, but I'm going to probably still do about 1.5 cups of mineral water and get them back under the lights. Day number 7, I pulled, looked at them, gave them 1.5 cups of water yesterday. So I checked in today. Day number 9 tomorrow. By looking how these are right now, check them tomorrow, water them one more time, and Wednesday will probably be harvest day. Wednesday is also day number 10. So I think these can go another 2 days. They're feeling wonderful. See you back here on Wednesday. I'll probably do the same thing tomorrow. Pull them, look at them, water them. Maybe only 1 cup tomorrow. Okay, see you on Wednesday. Salad mix. Day 10. Watch me as I harvest. Alright, the long-awaited day 10 salad mix. It's firm, it's plump, it's big, it's beautiful, and it's my first try. And I think they turned out amazing. Now let's hope I don't botch up harvesting it. So, decided to buy a pair of Fisker's grass cutters. One thing about these is this. So this rotates to any angle I want for these to be at. So if I wanted them up here and cut like that, I can. If I want it on an angle or an angle back this way, I can. So I've never actually done this. I've only watched it be done. Microgreen businesses out there, one of their things that they do is harvest, and I don't know how much I have here, but I am going to weigh it. So this is for personal use. I'm in no position, no place to go beyond thinking about turning this into a business where I sell to customers at farmers markets or have an individual customer base to where I deliver to their home or to restaurants and chefs inside the restaurant. I don't have the space, I don't have the production capabilities just yet. So for the next 4 or 5 months, with the seeds I've got, I'm going to be playing around here with the family with it and see if it's something we're going to move forward with. So, M32 Microgreens, a part of M32 Outdoors. Back to 0 on our scale. Now remember, day 1, day 2, day 3, I had sown the seed and put weight in a tray on top. After day 3, I pulled the weight in the top tray off and put a blackout dome on top for an additional 2 days. I did not water, I did not peek, I did not look at for those 5 days other than pulling the tray and the weights off and putting the blackout dome on. After day 5, I then started bottom watering underneath here. This top white tray has holes in it. Bottom tray obviously does not. And I only gave it water that had Ocean Magic sea minerals in it. So it wasn't just straight water, it was mineral water for 4 of the 5 days. And I did a cup to a cup and a half each day except for yesterday. Yesterday I only watered about 3/4 of a cup because I wanted this dry. I wanted it wanting, so it didn't have a whole lot of moisture in it or on it. So here we go. I have no technique at this point. Okay, not bad for my first time. You want to know what the weight is? 14.4 ounces. Sorry, that was grams. Okay, I don't know if I did the tare right or if it's reset. I would have to imagine it's probably right. So 5.09 ounces. So if I were to package this and sell it in 2-ounce packages, this would barely get me 3 ounces or 3 packages. But if you look, there's still a lot left on here. So I probably could have cut closer. Look at all the roots on the bottom of this. Well, there you have it. I'm very excited about this because it's the first time I've ever done this. First time I've actually seed to harvest, 10 days. Just amazing. Now, M32 Microgreens is going to be a homegrown, home-eaten, maybe share with friends. Might take this tray to my church one Sunday and harvest some for people to have at church. But that has yet to be seen or known for what I do want to do with it. Maybe when I get to the point where I want to start dispersing to people outside of my home, it might just be my church family. They would make great, great guinea pigs. Those of you from my church that watch this, you know I'm talking to you. All right, it's Matt, M32 Outdoors, from the playlist of M32 Microgreens. This is the place where trees, wildlife, and outdoorsmen, and in this case, microgreens, eat. See what I did there? See you on the next one.